Hi everyone, welcome again in my channel. Today we will see next topic in our video series about material management, that is physical inventory in SAP material management or MM. Note that physical inventory for ECC and latest version, that is S4 HANA, same, nothing has been changed in both systems. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe to my channel before diving into the video. And let's see today's topic, that is physical inventory. So what is physical inventory? So physical inventory is process where business physically counts its entire inventory. So first, what is inventory? So inventory nothing but all available stocks exist for particular material or group of materials. Also it's asset and all together value of existing stock. So that is nothing but the inventory, and counting those stock comes under physical inventory. So many businesses keep several days in the and their every year in order to have their physical inventory done, so they get accurate numbers for available stock details. So they check maybe for their warehouse, plant or storage location depending on their business size and where they keep materials. Then the result of comprehensive count that serve as means to check and balance and to ensure what you have on shelves is accurately represented in your inventory management system. So that inventory management system might be SAP or might not be SAP, but every organization have a physical inventory. It's different matter what ERP software they are using, or they are keeping their entries in registers and so on. So then we will see why physical inventory needed. So physical inventory needed to have, uh, like, we can ensure an accurate tally of existing materials. So in that we will see, like, first use or why we needed that to check and balance the inventory level. So physical inventory can help managers to see discrepancies between their inventory management system report and what items are actually available at their storage locations or warehouse or plant level. So it remove that difference and give real picture of existing stock. So there might be chances, like, you might in system you might have 100 stock, but at actual on shop floor there might be 80 quantity or 95 quantity. So over the period it might lost or damaged or scrapped, something might happen, but it's not updated properly in system, and system might shows wrong stock. Then there might be chances it's won't happen in businesses, but if it's not really we can confirm, but yeah, there might be chances of theft or something. So the difference between what appears in inventory management system and what is present can be due to missing, stolen or lost or broken items. Unless staff manually enter when those scenario occurs, the system would not recognize them automatically unless until someone update it. So there might be chances someone has, because in industry there are so many small or big materials or items are exist. So there might be chance if someone has stolen or something broken, but because of some fear, operator or end user haven't informed manager that this is a broken and they directly bin it. So that might be chances that item might not be exist anymore. So that tally will not match in that case with the existing stock as per system, and at actual on ground level or in store or plant level. Then, depending on this physical inventory, managers can make their budget accurately for the upcoming days or year or month. So companies with precise inventory count can better plan for their budget, next year's inventory and all other, like, whatever activities they are planning considering their budget for particular inventory area or maybe for the particular that material. Then depending on inventory, if we have accurate inventory, then we can calculate accurate our earnings as well. And an accurate inventory means company will report an incorrect, if inaccurate inventory means company will report an incorrect amount of the cost of goods sold. The gross profit and net income cannot be calculated if we have wrong inventory. Public companies are primarily accountable for their stakeholders to provide and correct figures in their annual reporting. So these are the few reasons why physical inventory needed, but there are many and they might vary depending on organization. But I think these are the four major. Then we will see next counting types. So what all counting types are exist in a physical inventory. So first counting type is physical count. So physical count are typically performed annually in large part because they are very time consuming. So definitely because you go and check all the material stock, exist stock manually, and it can also disturb the business, means you have to stop all your functionalities like production, sales, or receiving, or any depending activities that cannot be performed during the physical inventory. So in fact, physical inventory counts often require companies to suspend operation, as I said, such as shipping, receiving, and production, and so on. Then another type is cycle count. So cycle count means company continuously counts small samples of the inventory while making sure that everything eventually gets counted over the determined period of time. So in this case, companies won't stop complete activities like production, sales, or receiving, but they make their inventory groups in a small samples, and then they keep its counting continuously over the decided period of time, maybe month or 4 month or 5 month, depending on organization. It's completely their choice how much time frame they can determine for themselves. Then companies being cycle counting, they may deliberately count the same item repeatedly. So maybe like first time some other person have counted that, then next time might be other person will count in order to get a accurate result. So with this, they can make right data about this physical inventory. So cycle counting is also there, but most of company prefer physical count. Then next we'll see physical inventory processes flavor. So there are flavors is nothing but like how often the physical inventory is done. So depending on that. So periodical physical inventory. So most of the company prefer this periodic physical inventory. So it's done once a year mostly, that is end of the year or maybe financial year or business year, depending on company and organization how they want it to do, and most of company follow this. Then second one is continuous inventory. So counting inventory is commonly used in relationship with warehouse management system, and it's not mostly used in side, and the counting is carried out at the different time in the course of complete business year. Then cycle counting that we discussed in previous slide. So during the cycle counting, inventory materials are counted in a periodic cycle based on classification of the cycle counting indicator. So the cycle counting I will cover in later another video, but this is also another type. And then sampling is nothing but the subset of cycle counting where similar kind of materials are considered for inventory, and that counted during this sampling counting. So these are the four major process flavors of physical inventory. Then next we will see phases in physical inventory. So now whatever we saw that happened actually on ground in spite of whatever ERP they are using, and there are again phases in physical inventory. That doesn't matter you are using SAP or any ERP or even like registered base or paper based small inventory companies are there. So these are the phases usually companies prefer. So they create a physical inventory document. It's nothing but the list of the materials and for which they want to perform the inventory, and that is printed, that list of the materials, then that handed over to the end users or who gonna count this physical inventory. Then on ground, they count all these materials, maybe on shop floor or maybe on warehouse, in storage locations, in bins and everywhere, and they put the count on that paper. Then this count is entered in system or register or whatever ERP you are using, and then they analyze the differences. So how much difference is there? So there might be for XYZ material at actual count is as per system is 10, but on shop floor it might be 9 or it might be 11 or and so on. So it might be positive or negative. Then at last, so these differences are posted. So if let's say this example of 10 quantities, there might be 9 items, then one item is missing, and that need to be settled against certain account. So it posted against physical inventory difference account. So if that difference is positive, then this material document and accounting document created, and certain GL accounts has been triggered. If that is negative, the same, but if there is no difference, then this material document won't be created. That we will see in further slides. Then next, so let's relate it to SAP, how we do. So in SAP, we create a physical inventory document. Then if we wanted to log this material posting block, means we cannot do any goods receipt or goods issue during the physical inventory count. Then we print that document. Then that document is handed over to the end users. Those gonna count at actual stock on shop floor or store or warehouse, and they update this count in front of each material. Then it is evaluated, they see the counts and record the count in the system, and in case they have some doubts and they are not sure if it's an accurate count, they might ask for recount. If no recount, then these differences are posted and this difference has been settled against inventory difference account. Then we will talk some about this post block and freeze inventory in system. I will show you as well. So post block allows you to set the block indicator so that system won't allow to make any stock posting during the physical inventory period. What it mean, if you wanted to do physical inventory and there is indicator in physical inventory, so I will show you that indicator. So if you run physical inventory T code, there is this post block and this tick is there. So if we check this tick, what it says, so indicates no goods movement involving in the list materials listed in the physical inventory document can be posted for the duration of the physical inventory count. So means this material goods movement for this particular material will not be done during the physical inventory count unless until differences has been posted. So this will block that. So this is the post block inventory. Then there is another indicator, that is a freeze inventory. So freeze inventory will freeze the book inventory, that is it make a note of the total inventory of material and freeze it so that you can still make stock posting even after creating a physical inventory document. So here that freeze book inventory is. So with this, what we can do, we can still post the goods receipt or goods issue or goods movement, but for inventory purpose, system will note the number when we have created physical inventory document. So what is number at that time, and same number will get considered when we post the differences. So meanwhile, whatever happens, system will not consider those movements or those materials. So here it's need to be very careful. If you are doing goods issue or goods post, that count need to be taken care very appropriately or very cautiously. So that for this post and freeze inventory is there. Then we will talk, we will see like how it's work exactly. So let's see, we have stock of 250 and here post block set for this on this date. then system will not allow to post anything. So count resulted 255 means after count done, it is observed that at actual stock is 250, but actual found material is 255. So 250 as a book inventory to the physical inventory document post. Then uh, this post block is removed and GR done for 75. So it's become 325. Then again 45 GR done, so it become 370. But while doing this post differences, system will consider this 5 difference only. So it will become 255, and whatever GRIR done, that will system calculate here. But during this posting block set, you cannot change anything, or system will not allow you to post anything. You have to remove that block on, then only this block, then only system allow you to perform any movement on this. So mostly it will not allowed anything unless until you remove this block. Here in this example they have removed and then this activity is done, but if it is set, nothing can be done. Then next is freezing. So book inventory freezing. Here what happened, 250 is my stock, still I can do goods issue and GR and all that. So system will consider this 250 throughout the period, and when you gonna post difference, so see here, while posting the difference we have to put what is our actual value. So this we have to post even though these quantities are continuously changing, and in previous example these quantities are not changing because system was not allowing here. So we'll see that later in real example as well. Then what all T codes are involved in physical inventory? So these are the T codes. So with the help of MI01, we create a physical inventory document. Then in case we wanted to change something, we can change with the help of MI02. Then we print this physical inventory document with MI21. Then once count is done or on paper, we put this count in system with the MI04. In case you wanted to change or display, these are the T code for count. And then in case we wanted to recount, we use this T code MI11. And to post the differences, we use T code MI07. Then here are few more T codes. So MICN is for cycle counting, that I will cover in another video for physical inventory. And MI31 is for batch input for that bulk or huge number of materials. So that method is used where we can directly upload through the files. Then MI08 is a combination of MI04 and MI07. So these two activities can be done all together in this code. So that is MI08. Then MI010 is a combination of MI01, MI04 and MI07. So this is the single T code do everything, creating your document, entering the count and posting the difference all together in single T code. Then we can view the difference list with MI20, and we can also check overview of physical inventory with MI24. So now let's see physical inventory in actual system. So what is the first step? We have to create physical inventory document. But before that, we must have certain materials. For those we have stock. So I have taken 3 materials for this example, but in at actual there might be a lot. So first consider that you have certain materials and you have stock for that materials, and now you wanted to perform a physical inventory for those materials. So this is what scenario. Now I am creating physical inventory document for that material, and my T code is MI01 to create a physical inventory document. Then here document date, so on which date I am creating document. Then plant count date, so it might be that I am creating physical inventory document 2 day earlier. So let's say I wanted to count on Monday, but I am creating this physical inventory document on Friday. So in that case, you can vary this date. Then for which plant you wanted to do a physical inventory, then what is the storage location. Then this physical inventory consider any special stock like consignment, subcontracting or anything like that. Then this posting block. So if you activate this posting block, system will not allow to do goods receipt or goods issued during physical inventory unless until physical inventory is not completed. System will not allow to do goods movement for that particular material. Then this pre-book inventory will allow to do goods movement for that particular material, but system will consider what was the material count when this document is created. Then with this indicator you can include the deleted batches as well. Then in case of any reference number or anything like that, you can put those things. Then I will just press enter. I am not activating any of these in first example. Then provide the material numbers that you are interested to do a physical inventory, and also in case these are the batch managed material, we can provide batch numbers here. So I have these three materials with me that I have created for physical inventory. These are the no batch managed materials. In case they have alternate unit of measure, yes, we can take that. Also, if this material belongs to which type of stock you are interested to do a physical inventory. For example, it is unrestricted use material, it's an quality inspection material, or it's a block material, or it's warehouse quality inspection material. So depending on this, you can create, let's say you want to do a physical inventory for all of three, then for similar material, you have to put three time and you have to change the stock type accordingly. So I have provided material, it's not batch managed and I'm doing for only unrestricted use stock. So in that case, so once you provide material, just press enter. So as soon as you press enter, this line items will be hidden. So and you can still put if there are other material. So I have provided this. Now I cannot see those line items. Okay. In case if I click on edit, I can see those line items. Okay. But I don't want to edit anything. So I will continue here and I will save. So we will save this document, and then this is the physical inventory document is created for these three materials. So it's 639. Then next, this document needs to be printed. So we have considered three material for physical inventory. Now these materials need to be printed so that end users or whomsoever gonna count these materials on shop floor at actual on ground level will have reference of which materials need to be considered. So let's see how to print this physical inventory document in SAP. So run T code MI21 to print a physical inventory document. So this screen will look like. Here you can give physical inventory document, and if there are multiple, you can put these all physical inventory document here and you can print them all together. But in my case, I'm just testing, so I have only one, so execute it. Also, I am not printing it, so I will just do a print preview how it will look like, so you will have idea. Also note that this is the standard print preview from SAP. It cannot be modified with the smart form or anything, but with some enhancement it can be. So this standard print will have plant, then description of plant, then physical inventory document number, who created it, what is the count date, is there any physical inventory reference, and physical inventory number. Then below here items 1, 2, 3 and so on, then material, material description and current status. So here is a material number, material description, and what is current status is not counted. In case any batch, so here batch will appear. Unfortunately my materials are without batch. Then storage location and bin. So we have storage location but no bin. Then stock type is unrestricted, unit of measure is EA, and here on this line end users will update the stock quantity that they counted against this material on shop floor, and same for rest of the materials if any. So we will go ahead and we'll see next step. Then end users will count on shop floor at actually existing materials, and they will put this count here on this provided print, and they will hand over to the whomsoever is responsible for this inventory count to be updated in a system. Then responsible person will put this count in a system with the help of T code MI04. So let's do that. So T code MI04. So this is for enter the count. So whatever document number we have on our print, so it's 639. So against same document, we will put our inventory count. So give document number and press enter. Then here I will put the count for each material. So let's say for this material count is 40 as per given this from end users. Then for this material, let's say 74, and for last material it's 35. If zero count, you can take this, and if in your case there are many materials, you can update for all the material. Even though, let's say you don't have count for certain materials, you can keep them blank and save document, and later on come back in MI05 and you can update this. Okay, then save this count. So now what I have done, I have entered whatever count is there. But if there is recount needed, or you think or end user think there is some mismatch or discrepancy happened, or by mistakenly wrong count is updated, or something went wrong and you need to recount, then yes, recount can be possible. But if no recount, then we'll go to the next step, where in next step we'll put the difference for this material if any, and we'll complete physical inventory. But if recount needed, then again create physical inventory document with MI11, again print it, and again do this process. So we will go here to the next step, where we're gonna post the differences for our document that we created, and T code is MI07. So I will run T code MI07, and this is my document number. Press enter. So here we can see these three materials. So here for first material quantity is negative, so we put here 40, but as per system previous stock might be 45, so that's why it's showing this -5. For this material it's a positive, so at actual stock was 70, but we put I guess 74, so this 4 is more, and for last material there is no difference. So this is how we will now settle these differences. So if I save this document, so I have to provide reason here. So for why I wanted to post this, wanted to settle this, so I have to select the reason. So as it's a negative stock, I need to put the reason against 702. So in physical inventory, in next slides, I will cover what movements are involved ahead in next slides as well. So let's say this is the damage and why this positive. So it's a 701. Again, I have to put here reason. Okay. So I have updated reasons and then save this document. As soon as I save this, system will create a material document. So this material document is created. In case there is no differences, system will not create material document. So we will see this material document, what exactly this material document is for and how it look like. So I'm opening new tab, and in that tab I will go to the Migo, and I will display this material document that is created here. So go into display. So I will provide my material document that is created. Okay, so this is the document with two line items. For third line item, there was no difference, so it will not appear here. So for first line item, there is a negative movement, means this account updated with the difference in negative for negative quantities. So we can see for first line item material documents. So in FI side, this is a material document. Now we are checking finance document and accounting document. So here we can check which accounting keys also triggered. So see, there are two documents. So for this two items. So for first item, this BSX is negative and GBB is positive, so this account settled against this. But for next one, it will be reverse. So this 4 is negative and BSX is positive. So this is the credit and this is the debit. Here, this is the uh, debit and this is the credit. So one is negative and one is positive. So 5 is negative quantity updated and 4 is a positive quantity updated. So this is how this movements trigger. So BSX and GBB. Now we will go ahead. So next is again create physical inventory document and print, and yeah. So we will see MI08. So what will happen in MI08? So I will take an example of only one material. Now I will go back and I will again create one document MI01. This time I will create only for one material as we are showing this example. So I have created this document. Now go to MI08 directly, where we will do post count and difference all together. So let's say my quantity was 40. So here we will directly create document two steps all together. So here no difference is posted as well. So we enter count and we post together. Then MI10 here. So for example, let's see how MI10 will work. So if I run MI10, and what is my material? So let's say this is my material. So I will put existing counted quantity here. Let's say 75 and its unit. Okay, it's here. Yeah, so it's unit EA. So save. So this document will create a document as well as it will we will enter count and it will post document and it will create a material document if differences. So these are the three ways we can do physical inventory. There are few more things. If you want to do a batch counting, there is T code MI31. So we provide this document, but rest things are similar. Then with cycle counting, there is a bit different thing. There is a different T code, but that I will cover in next separate video about cycle counting. So then which movement types trigger in physical inventory? So 701 and 702 that we saw in last document itself. If we have stock, unrestricted stock, if it's in quality inspection, these two movements will trigger 703 and 704. If it's a block stock, then 707 and 708. Then these are the various report you can check in system for physical inventory. Okay, then configuration. So there is a configuration in physical inventory where we can set some tolerance limit, and beyond that we cannot post the differences against physical inventory. So this is the path and this is the T code for this tolerance limit set in physical inventory. So I will go and I will show you this. So T code is OMJ2. You can follow path as well. And if you go here and this physical element tolerance group, if we see here, tolerance limit is 10k euro and 100k euro per document and per item. So this is how it is. If it's beyond this, if you are creating difference beyond this, system will not allow to save that document. And also this will be mapped against this user groups. So this user groups need to be assigned from security side when security is giving you user ID. Then next one is freezing book inventory balance in storage location. So that need to be activated if freeze book inventory is not activated, and T code for this is OMBP. So we'll see that OMBP. You can go through path as well. Path is given there as well. So this is my work area. So see, if this tick is not activated, system will not allow us to activate freeze book inventory. So I will show you that. As of now, this tick is not activated. And if I go and try to create physical inventory document with the freeze book, system will not allow me to do so. See, system is not allowing because this tick is not activated. If I activate this tick, system will allow me to proceed ahead. Let's see. See, so these are the configurations here. Then there are some limitations in physical inventory where physical inventory document is created only for 333 line items. So 333 line items. If there are more than 333 line items, you cannot put in single document. So you have to create next document and so on to add multiple documents with 333 line items only. Then second limitation, so print version cannot be modified in standard SAP using smart form or anything. That need to be achieved with the enhancement, but not with standard SAP smart form technique or anything like that. So these are the two limitations in physical inventory. So thank you. We will see summary what we have seen today. So we have saw how to create document, print it, then how to put count in physical inventory and post the differences against physical inventory. We understood basics of physical inventory, what is physical inventory, why needed. Then configurations in physical inventory, then few reports that you need to check, and certain limitations in physical inventory. So hope you like this. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. In case you have any questions on this topic, please feel free to put in comment section and I will try to answer those. And I will create video on cycle counting and batch input in physical inventory after this. So thank you for watching again and see you in the next video. Bye for now.